We're live and we are tracking the markets. We are looking at everything that is going on, everything that's happened yesterday up to today. Okay, so this is the SPY. SPY is an ETF that tracks the S&P 500 futures. Down is up 0.45%. At some point there was a spike here all the way to 432.15. That would translate to 4,215.5 on the futures itself. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. Yesterday we saw that Joe Biden joins the picket. Yeah, let's get the news. Yes, that's what we saw yesterday. Joe Biden joins auto workers in picket line in Michigan. Joins picket line to tell auto UAW strikers you deserve a significant raise. So some are saying that this is not very good. Doesn't bode well. This is the first time a sitting U.S. president has taken sides. These EV vehicles, they have far less moving parts. The average Tesla has around 17 moving parts, whereas a regular automotive engine has a regular vehicle has up to 200 moving parts. And with these moving parts, you have the job security is there. That's the reality. With these moving parts, there are a lot more to maintain, but with this contraction, it is a squeeze. This is an 83% squeeze on skills, so to say. These workers will be concerned. They are concerned about their plight. So what can they do? You can't blame them. They are asking for a pay raise to compensate. They are concerned. They don't exactly know where things are going to go, so we don't blame them. They have to ask for more money. That's the nature of the game. It's tough. Challenges are there. They have to ask for more money. The automakers have to decide how they're going to navigate that. But trying to having the president take sides is not helping matters at all. Not really helping matters at all. That's a problem. So let's see now. Things are really difficult, and some of these EV companies, some of these automakers, they might be in trouble. They may be in trouble, because they're already in trouble. Spending all these huge sums making these cars that are not really selling. People don't want to buy them. The so-called transition to electric vehicles is not really. To benefit some companies, it may benefit to some extent companies like Tesla, but not for not for every company, not for the huge number of companies, the significant number of companies we have that are making cars, they're all not going to survive this. It is tough. It is tough. So we have seen the decline in the markets. We've seen the decline. Let's get the chart and see the ES. This is the 500 E-minis futures, currently at 4332. Okay, so this is the 1 day chart. Yes, just not long ago, as of Thursday the 14th of September, the futures was at 4559 and has retraced all the way to, has lost the best part of 225 points in 2 weeks, in 10 trading sessions. Today, right now, it's just trying to show some strength, and where's the bottom? Are we going to find out? Do we have any? Where's the bottom? That's the question. That's the question. Is there any bottom here? On this daily chart, we can't see any bottom. Then the bottom is not really visible here on this daily chart. Not really visible as such. But some are saying that these might provide some support. We have this 4240. You have the, I believe this is one of its moving averages. It's at 42. I would say at based on the chart I'm using here, is at 4242.75. 4242.75. That's the support level. And then you also have 422.75. Yeah, 422.75. They're suggested to be supports. They're suggested to be supports because they are, amongst other things, are quite close by. Then they also have another more support here at 4146. These ones might be really extreme. As a matter of fact, 4222 is regarded as an extreme. There are supports also around here at there's a support somewhere, maybe on the weekly chart. We might be able to find them. So let's look at the weekly chart and see whether we can find them. We can find any what the chart looks like, whether we can find supports there. Okay, this is the weekly chart. The weekly chart is projecting, the 10-week moving average is projecting decline all the way down to this moving. It coincides with a Fibonacci downward projection of a 3988.5 by Monday the 13th of November. Okay, so it's quite negative on the weekly chart. So we have a couple of supports here. We have one here, 4323. We also have 4187. That would be an extreme. So maybe yes, on the daily chart there, we have an agreement to some extent. We have some of the numbers are in agreement. We have 4237 on the weekly chart, and we have we pointed out 4222 or thereabout. So 4237 is definitely a support, and then there's just one nearby as well, 4167. That would be really extreme. That would be really extreme. 4177 or thereabouts. But as a matter of fact, it's forecasted that 4252 is definitely a 425. Okay, support. The key number is 4277. We haven't found that here on this chart. 4277 be somewhere around here. 4277 will be somewhere around here. Are there any supports there? There are a couple of supports. There's a support there, 42 4277 will be a couple of supports. Okay, to 4277. Okay, yes, we have 4277.5, exactly that, 4277.5, 4277.5. that is also, that turns out to be a resistance it had as of the 8th of August 2022, 8th of August 2022 on the weekly chart. 8th of August 2022, it had a resistance there, and then there are other supports as well, a couple of supports as well, some of them including moving averages. And then after that 4277, we have 4252. Is that something that is in play here? 4252, let's see, 4252 is around somewhere here. 4257, do we have any support there? Not exactly, but we have a moving average there at 4247. We have one there, 4247. We have a moving average there, 4247. Anything close by? There's another one here, 4167. So on this daily chart, yeah, it looks more like a 4277, 4247. They're just the closest ones on this on the weekly chart for the S&P, but on the daily chart it's a bit different as well. Like, even though the numbers, are somewhat in agreement. If you just joined us, give us a thumbs up. We are assessing the position of things on the market. It's projected that the S&P might continue to retrace, but it has a couple of supports that can be seen on its daily chart and the weekly chart. So we have a downward projection of 4282. 4282 is a downward projection, not necessarily a support. But if you look at it as well, a couple as it looks like a support where it had a slight sideways movement. So you could say that it had a bubble there. And that bubble resulted in an upward move. So I would say I will take 4282 on the daily chart. 4282 on the daily chart. And then we have which is just a Fibonacci, not just a, it coincides with the Fibonacci projection. And then we have another one. We have a moving average at 4236. But it's, some have pointed out that maybe between this 4236 there is 4277, which will be a key number. 4277. Let's see whether we can find anything that it correlates on this daily chart. 4277. Let's move up a bit and see whether we can find anything that it correlates to. 4277. Let's see. 4277, 4272. Okay, yeah, okay, yes, pretty much in line with what the 4282. So just I would say 4282. Yeah, we can say that. This is just a combination. This is a combination of numbers from elsewhere, from the research other people have done. So we have 4282, 4277. So they're saying that 4277 is a key number. If it falls below that, then it might test 4252, 4220, but 4220 is an extreme. 4220, we have do we have 420, 42? Yeah, we have it. And a couple of resistances there as well, a couple of supports there, just a few numbers there. You can see here, this is around where 422 is. There's one here, what it printed around there. This is 4216. They printed this as of Monday the 30th of this, Tuesday the 30th of this, 30th of May this year. Couple of points there. So I can see why they are saying that this is where it has. If it falls below, this will be really an extreme. But even at that, there are supports. So the supports around here between 4282 and 42 422. So when if the market falls towards those sort of levels, then it is definitely it's a confirmation that you may be considering, you should be considering to, you can consider to probably buy the dip. This does not mean that it hasn't pivoted from today. It does not mean that the bottom has not been called as of what it printed yesterday. It could rally tomorrow, and but the chance of that happening is not very high, because in the very short term, the stocks that are behind the S&P 500 have all retraced. They have all been they are in a bearish trend mode at the moment. The signals on them are negative, but positive signals can start coming in. It takes one day. It comes in. It takes a few minutes, a few hours for all of those to begin to change. For the pivot to begin to occur. So yeah, this is the ETF SPI. Pretty much the same thing. Their figures are not absolutely the same. There's a slight difference. This is 427 on the ETF, and we have 44329. So I think there's a difference of around 100 points or thereabout, but pretty much the same thing to some extent. Not the same. It's broadly the same chart, but broadly the same scheme of things. So the 10-day moving average is also equally projecting negativity as well. Nothing positive is coming out here as well. We have the 10-period moving average is projecting that come Thursday the 5th, the S&P might be at 4332. So it's projecting move for the stock, from where it is right now. It's tipped over. Obviously they're all moving downwards. The 10-day moving average, let's see, the 10-day, the 20-day, the 40-day, the 50-day have all tipped over. Yes. Okay. Okay, so let's look at the stocks in this video we are talking about. Let's look at Tesla. Tesla is up 0.42%, just like the S&P futures. Wall Street bet stocks mostly up pre-market. TSLA brands poised to rise, Costco to fall. Okay, we're going to have a look at them. Hello, Sania. Long time no see. Yes. Long time. Yes, I'm fine. Very well. And you? So you have a target on Tesla 281.85. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Tesla up 0.5%, following a 1.2% decrease on Tuesday. Apple was up 0.5 in the pre-market. Okay, only 669,550 shares have crossed the tape on Tesla. So you have Sania has a target of 281. Let's look at Tesla. Yeah, Sania, I need your thumbs up on the video, on the stream, if you don't mind. Yes, you can give us the figures you have on ES and NQ. So let's see. We have let's see what we have here. We have 334, 332.76. We have 279.12, quite similar to what you have. 279.12 on Tesla. 279.12, but in the very short term, everything is bearish. It projected to be bearish. Come Thursday, the 5th of October, there's a projection that the 10-day moving average on Tesla will be around 211.28, but it's just the fifth. It's just 5 trading sessions, This does not mean that's the end of the world. The market will always continue to retrace, but there are a couple of moving averages that Tesla stock has to. There are a couple of supports the stock has, just like the broader market as well. As a matter of fact, it has more more supports. Some of them are projections, which are based on price points. We have 235.95, which coincides with a resistance, and then we also have a bottom here, which is 220. So a couple of supports Tesla has. Not all of them are they're not so bunched up, but they're all very much within a very narrow range. They're all very much between a very narrow range. From where it is now, we have a couple of them, 236, 234, 230. So they're all quite close by. We have 220. This is a projection, downward projection. 225 coincides with nothing much, so I wouldn't really pay attention to that. Then there's 219.3. this just slightly above the support it had not very long ago, as of Friday the 18th of August. So not very long ago, this stock has actually printed these even lower figures. Tesla has actually printed lower figures not very long ago, 215.5 as much. So there are a couple of supports there, and if it begins to approach these sort of levels, yes, I would say yes, it might present a buy the deep opportunity. Then we also have yet more supports around the 206.97 and then 204.5. Yeah, okay. So let's quickly look at the NQ target. Joshi has NQ. Yes, so just like the S&P downward projection, come Thursday the 5th of downward projection of its 10-day moving average, come Thursday the 5th of October of 14,500.25. So NQ target is 15,923. Let's see, 15,923. Okay, let's see. Okay, so we have here we have 15,729. It has actually been way above that. We have yeah, from these current levels, yes, it makes sense. So that's what Joshi has. He has 15,923.25. We have here 15,729.75, just slightly above the double top of Monday the 11th and Thursday the 14th. With those double tops, we confirmed the downward projection, the downward trend. All right, is that a trend? The downward, the correction we are looking at right now. Okay, let's look at the weekly chart for NQ for Nasdaq futures. Yeah, downward projection of its 10-week moving average of 12,154.75 come Monday the 6th of November. So the Nasdaq has a couple of supports as well, a couple of them. We have 13807, 13,383. So if it begins to get to these sort of levels on its weekly chart, it might be the bottom. But right now it is not on this weekly chart. It's not there yet. That is why, amongst other things, they are saying that we might continue to see more weakness, and the 10-day moving average, the regression on them is indicating weakness. Yeah. So just in case, if anyone hears any odd noise from the from my microphone, just let me know so that I can adjust things. So okay, intraday target according to Sanya is 4356. Target valid for tomorrow also 4356 on ES. Let's see. Okay, let's have a look at this is the weekly chart. So yes, it's on this weekly chart that we are seeing also a couple of supports on the ES as well. So let's look at the short term. Yeah, let's go to 1 day chart. We've seen it before already. Yes, awesome. Yes, that's good, man. Yeah, keep it up with your online training. Yes, good luck, man. The world, we all need more and more more and more education on the markets. So this is the 1 hour chart. Okay, so with the 1 hour chart, it can also help us get a feel of what might happen, obviously in one session or intraday as well. So we have 4373, and you have this is a projection on it's a 10-hour moving average. 4373 as of that would be around around noon in New York time, I believe. Around noon New York time today, if not around noon New York time today. Projected to get to 4373 on the S&P. Right now it's at 4379. It's something that can happen easily. It closed at 432. It's at 4330 or thereabouts. So yeah, it's definitely something that can happen today. Okay, before that we also have 4351. Yes. Okay, so let's see now. This is 1 hour chart. Let's see. It's projected to, as things stand right now, to retrace all the pivot will be 4322. Wow, voila, coincides with what you're saying. 4322, that will be a support on its 1 hour chart, and from there we're going to have a we have a pivot. Then it's going to run up to 4. That is the 10. That's not the price itself. This is the 10-hour moving average. We have a pivot to 4330, and then a couple of Fibonacci projections on those. As a matter of fact, yes, that's also 4322 is also one of its Fibonacci projections as well. As a matter of fact, it has projected that probably in the next 3 hours, the stock will be trying to bottom around that 43 from 43 to 4324, 4322, 4324, 4323, 4322. 4322 will be the bottom after 3 hours from now on its 10-hour moving average, and then it might begin to rally. By the 4th hour, it's projected to be at above at least 4330. We're above where it is right now, yeah. And then by 11 a.m. New York time, probably at 4351, 4353, and then this is also this is just the 10-period moving average, but it also coincides. The 4351 coincides with price itself, and coincides with its Fibonacci projection, which is a projection of the price. But what I'm actually pointing out is the 10-period moving average. And then we have 4374. The stock itself might be at 4379 come 12 noon Eastern US time. That is 12 noon New York time. 4379. But these are just hourly charts. It doesn't mean that they're going to hold. Yeah, Josh, I need your thumbs up. We need to get more likes if you don't mind. Okay, thank you very much. Yes. Okay. Okay, we've looked at Tesla. Let's look at NVDA. Do you have any figures on NVDA, Joshi? Okay, we have NVIDIA 1-day chart, just like them. It has retraced from this 52-week high of 495.43 all the way down to 409.5. Getting a pivot now. It's actually tried to improve as of Thursday last week. So much unlike the other ones, I don't think on a daily chart NVIDIA is not going to rely so much on its moving averages for support. It's going to rely more on I would say supports. Where are the supports? Yeah, there are a couple of supports here, just slightly above where it is right now. There are a couple of supports around there. It had two double bottoms around 404.98. Sometime in these occurred sometime in June of this year. The first one June, and second one around both in June, double bottoms Yeah, and we also has a support level where it moved sideways for the best part of from June as well. Late June, moved sideways up till early to mid July. It has broken through that support. It broke through that support easily, and maybe because of that, a buy the deep opportunity may have ensued as well. There's also another support that has also broken through. Okay, it's around there as well, 408.37. Maybe on this daily chart, maybe it might be time to start considering NVDA. But it's on this daily chart, it's the projections is that let's see, on its 10 period moving average, that by Monday the 2nd of August, so it's projected that from today it might begin to show strength up till tomorrow, all the way to Monday. It might show strength and might rally to 479.6. It may or may not be the 10-day moving average. Might rally up to 479, and maybe the stock itself might be at 484. But after that, there's going to be more weakness coming, and come 4th of Wednesday the 4th, it will have come back to where it is right now. So there might be a buying opportunity at the moment for NVIDIA, a brief one. Okay, this is the daily chart for NVIDIA. Let's look at the weekly chart. On the weekly chart, we have nothing pointing to strength as it concerns its 10-week moving average. It's negative, projecting a plunge all the way down to 180.95. This is its 10-week moving average. Come Monday the 6th of November, this is very harsh. 180.95. That will be really brutal if that ever happens. 180.95 on NVIDIA. That will be tragic. But at the same time, the upper projections on its Fibonacci are still holding, still very much intact. Okay, let's look at the hourly chart on NVIDIA, 1 hour chart. Yes, thank you very much. If you just joined us, give us a thumbs up. Oh yes, I'm going to be here till the market opens. Okay, you have 479 confirmed a long-term target. Let's see. Yes, if you just joined us, thank you very much. Drop a comment, we'll look at it. Josh is also here giving his own opinions. I'm also here as well with if I can't, if there's any stock you want to talk about, Joshi will give you his own thoughts. I will also give you mine as well. Let's go from here. We are seeing what's going on in The U.S. We have not seen any U.S. president ever take sides in any labor dispute. It doesn't really. It's not as if, I mean, they should the auto companies, the companies and their workers should be left to sort out the mess they are in right now. So it's a difficult situation that the U.S. economy is facing now. There might be a contagion from this strikes. There might be a contagion. So that's, some people are concerned. Some people are concerned. There were talks of recession before now, but they were not in the picture that much then. But going by what is going on right now with this strike and the government taking sides, things can go bad. And then owing to the fact that the 10-year yield is probably going to reach 7%. If you compound all of these together, things might come up. Things might come up. A recession might. But earlier this year, it wasn't in the picture based on the figures out there. The labor market in the US was strong, and there was also inflation as well. Things, the quarters were not depreciating, they were not decaying, so a recession was not definitely in play. But if you find that if these strikes become contagious, and they disrupt, they spread into other parts of the economy. Right now, with the auto industry, not very much, not really going to damage the economy of US. It's still, if it's just within them, it's just, if it's going to do anything, it's going to be a longer term, a much medium to long term issue. Because the problem they're facing, the reason why these guys are asking for more money is because the auto industry is they're making vehicles that people really don't want to buy. People want to buy Tesla vehicles, but people don't want to buy. They don't want to go to the market and just see it's EVs everywhere. EVs from all the companies. Tesla good, and then maybe hybrids from all the other ones. Hybrids and a few, but not EVs all the way, everything EV, because people are concerned. They're just not a concern. They know very well that they don't have the resources to maintain these vehicles, in terms of charging them, in terms of the resources that are needed for them. So these guys are on strike. They're striking because they are concerned about their future. The skills have died off, have been killed off by as much as they are projecting that the skills will be killed off by as much as 83%. So what do you expect them to do? They will ask for more money. That's the reality. So there's absolutely nothing wrong in them striking. It is what is wrong is trying to influence one of the sides in that bargain. That's a problem. So that was a rant over there. Okay, this is NVDA, yeah, and you mentioned I think I saw 479 somewhere as well. 479. Let's see. 494 is the print. It has okay. We have let's see. 471. 480. Yes, we have 480 by. It's a short term one by Monday. 47960. Yes, we have that as well. 47960. We have that as well. 47960 as of Monday the 2nd of October. That's what the projection on its 10-day moving average is. But that will be a peak, and then it might correct to 471.69. But on its weekly chart, I think it's a bit more scary there. Okay, let's look at do you have Nikola, NKLA? Have a look and see it and tell us. Nikola is on this is the 1-day chart. It's again 7.53 yesterday, currently now at $1.5. Okay, this is a 1-day chart, so let's see. Projection of 1.5 as well on its daily chart by Tuesday the 3rd of October. Maybe a sideways movement is expected. Let's look at the weekly chart. $2.35 as of the 6th of November. So there are a couple of supports there. So it's the projection on it on Nikola is on the weekly chart is that it's just might continue. There may not be a big danger of any decline. There may not be any danger of a big decline, but maybe at some point there might be a spike. Yeah, it's been a long time. Yes, it was last year, I think. That was the last time I was online. Yeah, was it 2.9 confirmed target for Nikola? Let's see. This is a daily chart. Yeah, we have 2.98 as well, a long-term target. 2.98. It was at those sort of levels in August of this year. Okay, so 7.8 is the long-term target you have. Okay. Let's see whether we can see that anywhere. Let's see. Yep, on the projections, yes, we might see them. Let's look at 1 week for Nikola. Yeah, these are Fibonacci projections, really ambitious. 20.65, really ambitious. Okay, we don't have anything of that nature, that sort of level, that sort of price target. We have on the monthly chart, it's very The 10-month moving average is projecting moves from by the 10-month moving average. The regression, the projection is that Monday it may not come to pass. Monday the 2nd of October, 3.59 average. Is that going to happen? That's just a few sessions away. 4.2 come the 1st of November, all the way to 15.52 by the 1st of March. Let's see whether we have the sort of target projection. You have 7.8. Let's see, 11.56 as of the 1st of February 2024. We have 8.19 by 2nd of January, and we have 5.74. So I think the closest we have to what you have is 8.19. Not that far off. Not that far off from just I would say 39 cents from where you are. We have in any case, it's 10-month moving average, 8.19 come 2nd of January. What are the odds of that happening on Nikola? Okay. We also, there's let's see now, there's TSLA, I believe, or PIXY. Yes, PIXY is one of the stocks we are watching in this pre-market live stream. PIXY is moving sideways. Let's see on the okay, we also have to look at Apple as well. PIXY is 150 up 450.76%. There's some news out there. It has to be. Definitely was below $1 before now. No news out. Yeah, this is the order book. You can see how active this side of things are. You know, the stock is up 152%. Definitely, it is the as a result of aggression. So this is where the aggression is printed. This is where they are recorded. You know, you can see we saw $1.09. Some people, you know, market participants, they can't. They're not waiting around to. They have to just get in right now, so they just use the market order. And if you're using the market order, you're just saying, give it to me whatever price it is, and then once you do that, the market keeps squeezing up, you know, either up or down. So this is where it's all playing out. This is where it's all playing out. So it's cooling off a bit, also bouncing back again, you know. It's very aggressive here, very aggressive, highly volatile, 152.82. The news hasn't filtered through as well, you know. If you just joined us, thank you very much. Subscribe, like, share, drop a comment, let us know what you think. You know, highly aggressive here on PIXY. $23.5 long-term target on PIXY. Okay, let's look at theory. Theory is up 3.33%, not very much. Apple up 0.48%, just like the other stocks that are behind the move on the broader market. They are the key components of the broader markets. They are not the only ones, but they are the most prominent, I should say. They've all added most modest gains, very modest, 0.46, 0.51. If you just joined us, thank you very much. Subscribe, like, share, drop a comment, ask a question. Drop your own comment if you know. Okay, that's okay, Josh. Yes, Sania, sorry. Thank you very much. Okay, let's see. PIXY is up 148.28%. This is where the aggression is played out here. You can see them. This is what they're doing. Sadly, not everybody can participate in the pre-market activities. Okay, let's look at the SPRC. It's on the move as well. Size Park Limited up 33.7%, penny stock. Size Park announces expected implementation of 1.426% reverse share split. Let's see whether we can find any news concerning PIXY. So far, no news has filtered through yet. Okay, reverse split as well. this could be a pump and dump as well. That is for the session. The reverse plate is going to take effect from this weekend. Who knows whether they have this is a concerted effort to pump it up a bit, and but if the split takes effect, expect further retracement, because amongst other things, the reason why companies do this is to raise more funds, because obviously they use their shares to raise money. The stronger the price is, the better for them. For those who are who will be involved in raising the funds for them, they will use the shares to do the redemptions, and you and I know probably very well that the redemptions are close to 99%, or about right around 99%. So if they are hedge funds, it mustn't only always be hedge funds. It could also be other institutions, but let's assume they raise funds from hedge funds. They are going to get back that as well. By that I mean, if they raise 50 million from them, they're going to get back 50 million from the stock itself. So it's going to be brutal, and sometimes that's, amongst other things, what is behind some of these reverse splits. And there's nothing illegal. The companies need money; they have to raise money. So so expect such things to happen. Expect retracement to happen at some point. Yeah, thank you very much. You got 3 likes. Yeah, PIXY is what we are watching right now, up 173.56%. Apart from the reverse split that it's expected by the end of this month, nothing else is out there behind this rally that we can actually see. There are other news, other stocks that might be on the move. Let's see. There's NYC up, the American strategic. Let's see NYC. Let's see what it's doing. American strategic investments on 38.26%. Bellevue Capital Partners announces a tender to buy up to 350,000 shares of American. Okay, so at $10.25 per share. Okay, so the stock is on the move, 10.25, so it's not there yet. At some point it reached 9.76.72. Okay, some other stocks are showing some weakness as well. We have KNW. Let's look at that. KNW. No Labs Inc. down 37.92%. Announced pricing of 7 million shares public offering on common stock. Another popular one there is FFIE. Let's look at it. Friday futures down 23.58. Cash strapped Friday futures shares sink 20% on share sale plan. Okay, slumped in this pre-market session after the cash-strapped electric vehicle company announced plans to raise up to $90 million through a stock offering. The Los Angeles-based firm, which named insider Matthias Eidet, its new global CEO last week, said it intended to use the proceeds for working capital that include ramping up production, repayment of debt, and potential merger opportunities. Shares of the company that has a pre-market value of $45.7 million dropped 20% to $1.94 in dollars in trading after closing at a record of 2.46 on Tuesday. Earlier this month, the company alleged there was a coordinated effort to undermine its valuation. The firm battles a governance dispute with one of its largest shareholders, FF Top Holding, and raised doubts about its ability to continue as a going concern. Last year, its shares have dropped over 85% so far in 2023. $1.65 million shares have crossed the tape. We're counting down to the open of the session. Okay, FEMY was on the move yesterday, ran up a gain of over 300%. FEMY down 18.24%. It was expected that it's going to retrace, and that is what's going on right now. 3.829 million shares have crossed the tape. Okay, this is fresh news for today. The first academic center activated to enroll. Okay, it says Pharmacies Inc. expands FemBlock pivotal trial enrollment, securing first academic site to participate. So the first academic center activated to enroll, led by an instrumental investigator who participated in Pharmacies' earlier FemBlock studies. Okay. Today announced that it has activated enrollment for its pivotal FemBlock trial at its first academic site located in Brooklyn, New York. The FemBlock intratubal occlusion for transcervical permanent birth control, the finale, is being conducted to investigate the safety and efficacy of its investigational permanent birth control candidate, FemBlock. Okay. This is a controversial company, controversial stock, because it's making contraceptives. It can be controversial company and its product as well. Okay, there are other stocks there. We have NYC, Vino, VINO. We have TURB. We have CRDF, sorry. CRDF. We have TRUB, TURB rather, and then we have DNA. We are roughly 37 minutes away from the open of this regular session. This is the S&P futures. What its price is slightly different, 4289. Let's look at let's see if it corresponds with the SPY. Yeah, to some extent it does correspond. So the SPY is at 427.45. Okay, let's look at Tesla. Okay, let's review what's going on right now. Let's look at Tesla. Tesla down up 0.56%. Apple up 0.58%. Pegatron says India fire traced workers' failure to turn off switch sources. Pegatron says resumed Apple iPhone production at India's facility after Sunday fire incident. Pegatron says iPhone assembly resumes in the India factory after fire. Okay, that's the news concerning Tesla. So this is the order book. Sorry, Apple rather. Up 0.85. Not very much aggression is taking place at the moment. NVDA, let's see. NVDA up 0.87%. OpenAI value ignores CEO's fundraising odyssey. Let's see. The ChatGPT maker may ask investors to buy stock of employees at a $80 to $90 billion price tag based on NVIDIA's valuation. OpenAI could justify that mark by doubling revenue each year to 2026. A big risk is that Sam Altman keeps raising money, diluting existing shareholders. Okay, full view will be published shortly. Okay, order book for NVIDIA up 0.77%. The The market hasn't opened yet. We're counting down to the open. Let's look at the SOFI. SOFI up 1.08%. No news for SOFI. Up 1.08%. NKLA up 2.62%. We have a position there as well. %2 now. $3.454 million shares have crossed the tape for NKLA. Okay, let's look at PIXY. We're counting down to the open. 28 minutes before we see we had the opening bell. 182.76. Will this hold? I'm postulating that this drive, this this upward push is definitely in association with the reverse split that is going to come into effect by the end of this month. As it concerns PIXY, they need to raise funds. There's a good chance we're going to get that very soon. They're going to go to the market and raise some funds. Expect that to happen. So it might actually rally a bit more, but I'm very skeptical. 189.68%. If you just joined us, thank you very much. We're looking at PIXY and indeed all the other stocks. If you want us to have a look at any stock, drop a comment and we will do that. Yeah, 32.664 million shares have crossed the tape for PIXY. Let's have a look at LIFW. MSP Recovery Inc. up 28.27%. Do we have any news? No news. 19.052 million shares have crossed the tape. Let's look at the GLTO. Galecto Inc. up 33.31%. No news as well. SPRC. Size Park Limited up 63.1%. To 3.04%. SPRC. There's not likely to be any news. Okay, it's expected to implement 1/426 silver split. $23.878 million shares have crossed the tape. NYC got a target. They got an offer. Another institution is to buy around 300,000 shares of the company for $10 and some fraction. It's offering, yeah, it says here, Bellevue Capital Partners announces tender offer to buy 350,000 shares of American Strategic Investment stock at $10.25 per share. We're counting down to the open. 22 minutes to go. 41% gain for NYC, American Strategic Investments. Okay, the next one is a VINO. Gaucho Group Holdings up 8.13%. Just one of the pre-market gainers. CRDF, let's see. Cardiff Oncology up 22.22%. TURB. Turbo Energy up 11.08%. $14.04% is the gain. $13.33. Okay, that's what it is right now. No news. Okay, completes initial public offering. Okay, next one is DNA. Ginkgo Bioworks Holdings up 13.86%, 30.09 million shares have crossed the tape. Okay, drug collaboration with Pfizer. If it's collaborating with Pfizer, it's not messing around. Ginkgo Bioworks shares rose nearly 16% in recent Wednesday pre-market trading, after the company said it's working with Pfizer to discover ribonucleic acid-based drug candidates. The collaboration will use Ginkgo's RNA technology to develop novel RNA molecules across priority areas, which the company didn't specify. Under the terms, Ginkgo will receive an upfront payment and will be eligible to receive milestone payments of up to $331 million, the company indicated. That's good news for DNA stock, 13.87%. Yeah, Joe Biden joined speaker yesterday. We all saw that. So Biden's choice to show solidarity with striking auto workers at a time of greater promise and peril for the labor movement represented a tectonic shift for an office historically known for breaking strikes, not supporting them. The move also appeared to be a clear counter to former President Donald Trump, who plans to visit Michigan probably today instead of participating in the second Republican primary debate. They latest sign that the candidates have moved beyond the primary phase of the election and are focused on November 2024. But for Biden too, Tuesday's trip suggested that he can't take labor support for granted. Union leadership has already rallied behind the president's re-election bid, but that hasn't necessarily translated into support from rank and file members who have slowly been drifting away from the Democratic Party and who make up an important part of the electorate in the must-win states for Biden. The UAW has held off endorsing Biden, although it has made clear they will not support Trump. Joe Biden joins striking workers on Michigan picket line. It's one thing for a politician to speak to a group of strikers, but it's quite a different thing to walk a picket line, said Eileen DeVault, labor historian at Cornell University. Yeah, so Trump has attacked Biden over the strikes and tried to position himself as on the side of the auto workers. Yesterday, he slammed the White House electric vehicle push, saying that the only thing Biden could say today that would help the striking auto workers is to announce the immediate termination of his ridiculous mandate. Anything else is just a feeble and insulting attempt to distract American labor from this vicious Biden betrayal, according to Trump. assertive unions pose a challenge for Joe Biden. Yes, that's a challenge for him, and he has already fallen into a trap. Already it's bad enough that he is making a stance against auto workers. The auto industry. This is an industry that is challenged, spending billions of dollars developing vehicles that nobody wants to buy. That's not the best thing to do, in my opinion. We're counting down to the open, 8 minutes before we hear the opening bell. Tesla just holding the gain of 0.5%. Let's look at Apple. Apple holding a gain of 0.49%. NVDA holding gain of 0.86%. SOFI up 1.22%. Any news on SOFI? No news. Nikola up 2.67%. We're counting down to the open. We'll have 6 minutes before the market, the bell goes. Nikola up 2.65% at $1.5398. Let's look at PIXY again. PIXY up 182.76%. Plans to implement a reverse split, and we are speculating that after this rally, they are going to issue more shares or announce some sort of offer to raise more funds. We may be wrong about that. LIFW. MSP Recovery Inc. up 29.52% on a volume of 19.396 million shares and counting. GLTO Galecto Inc. up 27.85%. SPRC Size Park Limited up 65.34%. NYC American strategic investments of 43.09%. Bellevue Capital Partners offers to buy up to 350,000 shares of American strategic investments at $10.25. That's the news behind this rally. 430,000 shares of cross the tape only. That is what is behind this 40.84%. Aggression is definitely very high there. You can see we're seeing a price of 8.92. Some market participants are not waiting for, they're not messing around, they're spending, they're betting high. 8.92 hasn't been printed, but some people are willing to take that price, and they took it. That's an evidence of aggression going on, taking place on in the market for NYC stocks. So VINO, Gaucho, Group Holdings. Sorry, I had to swat a fly. $10.05. Sorry, 10.05% is the gain on volume of 866,000. Do we have any news? Yeah, okay, no, not for Gaucho, no. CRDF. Cadef Oncology up 18.52% on a volume of 8.43 million shares. TURB. Turbo Energy, volume of 390,766 shares, 9.58%. Ginkgo Bioworks up 13.29%, collaborating with Pfizer to yes, it says here, okay, the company said it's working with Pfizer to discover ribonucleic acid based drug candidates. The collaboration will use Ginkgo's RNA technology to develop novel RNA molecules across priority areas, which the company didn't specify. Under the terms, Ginkgo will receive an upfront payment and will be eligible to receive milestone payments of up to 331 million shares. The company said it's also entitled to royalties on sales. We have just a few seconds before the markets open. Market is opened. PIXY has run up for the gain of the gain. I saw it now reaching 200%. Ginkgo is losing ground. Let's look at PIXY. $187.36. We have already seen such levels before. 194.2, 201, 196. Okay, share split has taken place for PIXY. $205, 208%, 210. Okay, stocks on the move in this session of today, the 27th of September 2023. Tesla is down 0.41%, but the broader market, especially S&P and the Nasdaq, they are all up S&P is up 0.43%, Nasdaq up 0.48%. Will Tesla pull back and recover these losses? It's a run up now. We're also seeing what's going on with auto workers, the strike going on there. Some are saying that it's because there's this shift to electric cars that is probably what is probably behind these strikes. But strikes are not affecting Tesla. In our opinion, we think Tesla is best suited to just do electric vehicles. That's what it's doing. But electric vehicles is not suited for the entire auto industry. The market doesn't just need electric vehicles alone. It needs electric vehicles, hybrids, and some ICE vehicles. But what we are looking at right now is just a total shift towards electric vehicles. And these workers are all concerned. They need money. They're concerned. They have there is, I would say, an 83% clawback on skills, because these electric vehicles have far less moving parts, and it's definitely going to require far more skills to maintain them. So for now, these guys are still in the auto industry, but they are concerned. They are at the crossroads of moving to other industries, or retooling, reskilling. They need money. There's nothing wrong about that. That's the nature of the business. That's the nature of the game. That's the nature of business. Your employees are going to demand money, but what is not in the nature of business is the government trying to interfere and taking sides. If government is going to interfere, has to be in the line of keeping the market fair for both the consumers, the employees, and the businesses. So Tesla down 0.43, trying to claw back some of these losses. It's printing right now. So let's quickly have a look at Apple. Apple, recovering now as well, up 0.07%. They're trying to get in line with what's going on with the broader market. Okay, let's see. It says here the Pegatron fire in India. They have dealt with it now, and they are trying to open the market. They're trying to that factory is open now, I think, in India. Yeah, so the Pegatron factory, Apple's Pegatron factory. So 2.438 million shares have crossed the tape for Apple. This is where everything is printed out. The aggression is here. The buy and the sell aggressions. This is where they are printed out. If liquidity is poor on the stock, if it dries up, it's as a result of the aggression of those who are using market orders to get involved. Okay, we're not seeing a lot of aggression. Only 0.2%. So it really shouldn't be a case of aggression. I don't think it is. So NVDA is the next one. NVDA 1.36%. That's the gain. That's what we're looking at right now. Okay, Cloudflare powers high power local AI inference with NVIDIA accelerated computing. Okay, let's see what's going on with the charts. 1.22%. NVIDIA 2.781 million shares across the table. We also have to look at NVIDIA here on and on a trading view. NVIDIA, let's see. NVIDIA, let's see what's going on here. We have this is the 1-day chart for NVIDIA. We saw a pivot as of Thursday, as of Thursday the 21st. It pivoted at 409.84. It's showing strength, just right on its upper projection of 424.87%. So the 10-day moving average is projecting a move all the way towards 479.77 on this daily chart. So if that is the case, then the stock itself might reach 484.29 for NVIDIA come Tuesday the 8th of the 3rd of October. 484.29 is projected for NVIDIA come Tuesday the 3rd of October. Yeah, that's a projection for NVIDIA, but there are also other projections, but we didn't get there, given that there's still going to be there might still be some weakness in the broader market. So there's 503.46, there's 551.96, okay. So but on the, let's quickly have a look on the 1-minute chart and see hourly chart for NVIDIA and see what's going on and what we might see in this regular session. So it's projecting some strength up till 1 p.m. New York time at $421, just slightly above where it is now, 421. So okay, that's okay. It's doing better now. Well, but the stock is at 424 at the moment, so it wouldn't be, from where it is right now, it's not a very it's not an upper projection. But in any case, that's the moving average, so it's probably in line with what is going on right now. So okay, let's quickly have a look at the let's return to the 1-day chart on NVIDIA and then move on to the next stock. Next stock will be SOFI. SOFI, we have it's up 1.22% on the daily chart. It's there's a projection on its 10-day moving average that we're going to see some weakness up till the Thursday the 5th of October. Weakness. It's projected that it's but before that time, yeah, it might show some strength and then drop back. But even at that, it's considering that the stock is at $7.49, so I wouldn't say that's really, well, it's projecting that it might spike and then pull back again. So but based on what we're looking at right now, that spike may still be enough to keep it above where it is right now, So we have a downward projection of $7.3. We have 6.84. We have 6.21. We have 5.38. Upper projections of 7.75. 8.32. There's also a 10-day moving average projection there. This will be on Wednesday the 4th of October. So all in all, there's it's projected by Friday the 29th it would have it may have reached 8.73, and then that's the 10-day moving average. Then upward there's the Fibonacci projection of 9.2. We don't exactly know whether that's going to happen or not, So let's quickly have a look at NKLA. NKLA is okay, up 4% in this regular session. projected to move sideways and reach 1.91 on its 10-day moving average, 1.91 by Thursday the 5th of October. Projected to reach those sort of levels, but there's an upper projection of $2.97. Any guarantee that's going to happen? But right now the projection on its 10-day moving average, they're all concentrated around $1.1. There are a couple of there's a Fibonacci projection just around that, coinciding with the projections for 4 trading sessions on the NKLA stock, but there's the next upper projection it has is 1.71, and then above that is 3.01. All of these are on the 1-day chart for NKLA. Okay, so the market has opened, and let's see what's going on. Okay, let's look at NKLA. Okay, 13.364 million shares have crossed the tape. Gain of 3%. Let's look at the chart again. There's okay, so you may have reached the bottom as of Friday, as of last Friday. You may have reached the bottom of 1.21, because there are a lot of support. There's a lot of support there, and sometimes that tends to indicate a bottom. But we saw that as well some time ago in August, but even at that, it still retraced further, and but in any case, this time around, it's got support from there, and that bottom proved to be true. So okay, so see what